Well, Travis, I hope I don't make your skin crawl.
You do not.
Well,
you do not.
Thank goodness. But this is a normal reaction that all of us see. What's happening? We have smooth muscle fibers that sit in the base of our hair follicles. What happens when they contract? You get goosebumps. She's talking about goosebumps. So that person gives me the goosebumps, same as it makes my skin crawl. And what that is just a normal physiologic response. It's mediated by your autonomic nervous system. Totally physiologic, that's the explanation. Goosebumps.
Very good stuff. Well, moving on to our next issue, when one of our producers complained of foot pain, we sent her to our go-to podiatrist, Dr. Ali Sadri, for some answers. Have a look at what happened.
Welcome. What brings you in?
I've got calluses on the balls of my feet, and the left one, it's just been hurting more.
And how long has it been happening?
It's been uncomfortable for a while, but in the last week and a half, it's gotten more intense.
And it hurts pretty much most of the time. Any shoes you wear?
Yeah, I think the higher the shoe, the worse the pain.
Worse the pain. Let's take a look at that. This is definitely a nice callus you've developed. This is what's called an IPK, intractable pleural keratosis. And it's a fancy word for a sweat gland, which we have on our feet and our hands, that gets plugged up. So you're literally walking on tiny little pebbles on the bottom of your foot. So let's get started.
Yeah.
This is all dead skin. So we're going to keep shaving the calluses down as much as possible so we can expose the insides of these lesions. See those circles? That's the core. And we are just taking our scalpel very carefully and circumscribing the lesion. I want to go all the way through the skin, and there it is. That's the dermis. That's the layer underneath your skin. We've taken the core of this lesion out completely. The next ones will be smaller. They won't be as severe. So now I'm going to clean you up, throw a Band-Aid on, and you're good to go. And here's our 3 little mice.
So Junior's here podiatrist, Dr. Ali Sadri.
Oh, well, you'll be good to go.
It's a little pinchy.
Good to go.
Before, I mean, it feels like you have a little rock.
To go after a little treatment. A little pinchy.
Well, you have sweat glands everywhere.
Feels like you got a rock in your shoe.
On the bottom of your hands, the bottom of your feet,
A little pebble.
under your arms. And in the foot,
Ever
it's
hear
a
of sweat
disadvantage because you
glands?
put pressure on the area, and that skin's very thick. So what happens is they get jammed and they get plugged, and the skin constantly replaces itself, right? It exfoliates constantly. Well, if that's not exfoliating properly, then that core gets plugged and can build up on itself. You know, there are people that are predisposed to this. So we have the female population because of shoes, because of high-heeled shoes putting pressure on the front of the foot. A certain kind of shoe, let's say you're in construction, you're wearing a certain kind of shoe all day, every day, that'll put pressure and cause plugging, and then actual structural problems. That's why, it's important to see a podiatrist, because if you have pressure in an area and you're not aware of it, you're going to get more and more of these plugs.